What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel and another episode of our FC26 career mode with the mighty BORO. Today we've got probably the biggest episode yet. We have got a league game against Oxford United. Yeah, it's big. But then, before that, we've got an FA Cup 4th round tie away from home to Newcastle United. The TYNE derby is back after 15 years, is it? Or maybe even 16 years. It is back, and we head to St James's in an attempt to knock out the Geordies from the FA Cup. A huge occasion. And I am going to say, guys, that game is going to be unedited. You'll remember, if you're a long-time viewer of the FIFA 21 career mode, FIFA 21 career mode, I think it was we did back in the day. The big games were usually committed an episode to themselves. We're not going to quite do that today because we still want to get through the championship games. But we are going to have the Newcastle game unedited, so you can fully immerse yourselves in what happens in that game. But before we do that, we're going to negotiate a contract with Alex Bangura because he was in the office. He was not happy, even though we've not had a chance to look at his contract yet. He wants an improved deal. So we're going to take a little look at that now because he is probably our number one left back now, given the fact that Target's left being recalled. The only other options are Neto Borges, who's 29, Lucas Engel, who's not quite good enough in my opinion. So I think for me, Bangura is the best left back we've got. Now, would he be a Premier League left back? No. Would he be a good backup? Yes. So we're going to see what happens when we go into this. I have a feeling he's going to want too much of a crucial role and he's going to want too much money. Because obviously we spoke to Hayden Hackney in the last episode and he went from 19k to 37k with his demands, which is crazy. But Bangura wants an important role, and for now I would say that is his role. If Mark Target was still here, he'd probably be more of a squad player. But as it happens, he is the starting left back. Gives us pace, which I like. A 2-year contract extension isn't too bad. Takes him to 28, 29. No release clause is absolutely fine. Never look to put a release clause in, really, unless we have to. Now, how much of a salary jump is he wanting? Now, Borges and Engel are on 19,000 a week. He's the starting left back, so I'm going to try 20. I do now know what is a decent signing on bonus. I'm not going to give him 1.5 million like we did Sverre Nipan. We gave Hayden Hackney $500,000. That got him over the line. Bangura is not going to get that much, of course not. So maybe we say £200,000 a week. See what they say. We are on strict negotiations, guys, so anything can happen. Oh, well, there we go then. That was easy. A nice little buffer. His wage is 10% of the signing on bonus, which I heard is kind of around the right ballpark. And, I just thought he's the starting left back at the club. It makes sense for him to be on the most money. Only by a K, but there we go. Alex Bangura signed on. That works for me. That was pretty good. So anyway, guys, here we go. Full, unedited. Guys, he's just signed a new deal. Just back off. Bangura, I'm assuming this is him. Yeah, let's get back to work. So then, we'll advance, and hopefully no interruptions. Ooh. Now, I did say, didn't we, we're looking to offload Senny Dieng. Oh, the assistant manager is currently negotiating. Now, I wonder if this is what happened with Riley McGree. If you remember, Riley McGree left us, didn't he? And I had no say in the matter. Does it then get delegated to the assistant manager if we reject a certain number of approaches? Or if the player is just that unhappy and we've not negotiated a new deal, does the assistant manager take over to get the deal done? 890k Union Berlin. Huh. Interesting. Because they did say to us, didn't they? Oh, I don't have the email anymore. Yeah, there was an email, wasn't there, to say that he was unhappy. So that might be sending Dieng off after having such a good season for us as well. What a shame. But anyway, now we can move on. Yes, unedited, fully immersive from top to bottom. Hamilton, you're not playing. We need our best team at it, because not only is our board expectation to get through to the last 16, we want to win the first TYNE derby in over a decade. So let's get the team ready. It's pretty straightforward. David Strellet, hat-trick against Coventry, starts today. Hansen, Hackney, Morris, Sen. For me, that's the team. Let's knock the Geordies out the cup. Come on!
A massive day for any manager. Win this one, and it's more than 3 points. It could solidify his standing with the fans for a long time to come. Can he find the right words to inspire victory? A warm welcome to you from St James's Park. I'm Guy Mowbray, and Sue Smith is alongside me for commentary, and we've got live action for you from the 4th round of the FA Cup. It's Newcastle United, and they take on Middlesbrough.
Well, the hosts are favourites, aren't they? They're a strong side. It's going to be interesting to see how their opponents approach this. Hopefully they'll go for it, take the game to them, and try and quieten the crowd. Should be a great watch, though.
This is today's Newcastle United lineup.
Yeah, they're playing a 4-3-3. One central striker with the wingers providing the width. A quite narrow three in midfield, and then a back four.
They've got a midfield three of Guimaraes, Menu and Gavi. What the hell? That's ridiculous. Yeah, that's going to be a tough midfield to get on top of for Hackney and Morris. Here's the boys.
Well, they're lining up in a 5-2-3 formation. I'm sure when they have the ball, the wing-backs will push forward to make it more of a 3-4-3. The wide forwards may go central.
Another test of what we might be facing next season. The sort of occasion, the sort of team. We did go to West Ham and win 5-1 in the last round. Imagine doing that at St James's Park. For the first time since the 2009-10 season, when both sides came down to the Championship. It's the TYNE derby. It's Newcastle against the Borough. Come on, boys. Here we go then. Just getting an early feel of the ball. See if we can draw a Newcastle player out of midfield, maybe. Hansen's made a run there. That was not the time to make a run, because Bangura is now having to go backwards. Dink to Malander. Suckered Gordon out there. Callum Britton now can advance. There's Gavi. What a signing he is, by the way. Hackney needs to get across. Here's Gavi into Gordon. Brilliant. Great play there from Malander. And now look at this. Sen is in behind. The ball over the top was a good one. It's in towards Hansen. Headed clear. And I do think counter-attacking is definitely the way to go next season. If we get promoted, it's definitely the way to go against some of these top sides. I do think we're built for it. I think we'd be pretty good at it. But yeah, good covering there as they try to play Visser in. But yeah, getting Sen in behind with his pace will be absolutely key.
And we can
Oh, good
finally
ball to
get a look
Hansen,
at
does
their
well.
new signing, Gavi, in action today. What can our viewers hope
Morris
to see?
now.
Well, you need
Hansen
competition
is
for
still
places,
down.
and he certainly adds that in the midfield
Back
area.
up now.
He'll be looking to
He's done it
combine
again.
well with his teammates,
Get the
show
ball
his
away on that
variety
right-hand
of
side.
passing, and always be an option in there. Let's hope he starts well.
Can't keep doing
Time
that.
to get creative from here.
Here's Lewis Hall. 2 Borough players near him. Puts back inside.
Gavi. And they might be in. Oh, how did he get there?
Ooh, played that into Sen. Couldn't quite turn away. Hackney there though. Stands in front of Guimaraes. And here we go again. That same ball to Sen. Oh, couldn't find Strelets. There's definitely something on for us there. Over the
Gavi.
top.
That set up the
Oh wow,
chance.
Hall is in between defenders, but
Promising looking attack, but it's come to nothing.
close the
Yeah,
gap.
they had great shape up possession.
Here we go
there,
again.
didn't they?
We just keep getting this space now. Hackney, look at Hansen. Look at Hansen.
Ball in behind.
Oh, Di
Were
Lorenzo
getting interested there, but not anymore.
stepping in as Hansen. Oh, Morris, that's fantastic. The counter-attack's on here. Newcastle are committing so many bodies forward. They're almost taking us for granted here, and the ball is into Strelets.
That's done little to clear the danger.
Nearly got Strelets in. Now here's our first prolonged bit of possession in the Newcastle half, really.
Britton.
Callum Britton now.
A chance to cross here.
Hansen. Sen. Headed clear again. There's Hackney.
And that's been
Oh,
seen as a
referee.
bad
Handball. I do think that cross to Strelets is on. But maybe it's more of a near post cross than anything else. Was playing it longer to Hansen. He's never going to win a header. Up against Botman. Here's Gavi. Can't believe they've signed Gavi from Barcelona.
What next?
Here's Guimaraes. Up against Alfie Jones. Guimaraes still going. Saved by Bryn.
Brit kept on the ball.
Good save by Sol Bryn. Sen.
Hayden Hackney.
Hackney to Morris. Strelets. Great play through the midfield. Here's Cali Sen again. Lots of black and white shirts back this
Wanting to
time.
split them, but this move is looking promising.
Yeah, they've just
Hackney
upped
to
the
Callum
intensity
Britton.
now.
Now, can he get the cross in?
Back to Hackney. Cali Sen. Aidan Morris. Bangura. Alex Bangura. Alex Bangura!
Near
Yes!
silence in large parts of the ground.
What a way to celebrate! A new contract
Well, here's
with a
the
goal in the
replay.
derby.
It's a nice through ball to split the defence. And as soon as he's through 1v1,
Overlapping wing backs.
smashes it. Such power in the strike. It's
Alex
brilliant.
Bangura buries it into the far corner. And the Borough lead at St James's Park through Alex Bangura. Was it his first goal of the season? What a time to get it.
And we're back underway at 1-0.
But it's been on down the
Fabian
sides. Oh wow, Shares gave it to Sen.
Well,
This is like West Ham all over again here.
to get tighter here.
They're falling apart, Newcastle.
Well to get past his man.
It's in towards Hansen.
Box.
Oh,
It's
did
a
not
nightmare for
quite
that.
connect.
It's a really good chance to score.
Yeah, headers are still tough on this game. Hansen's not a great header of the ball anyway, but the pace we have down the sides is killing him at the moment. Britton wins that, but it's going to come back with Gavi. Pretty much opting to go on his own here. Oh, that's a great ball over the top towards Gordon.
And the keeper just about
Sol
able to
Bryn
deal with the
is
danger.
there. Here's Hansen. Morris. Tell you what, the ball is back onto
Promising
Hansen.
looking ball.
Di Lorenzo. Oh, Bangura did well there. I don't think Wiss has touched the ball yet. I'm going to be honest.
Dale Fry.
I don't think he's touched the ball.
Well, with the lead, they're happy just to play keep ball.
Yeah, they're controlling things right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're having a good spell of possession here just to calm the St James's Park crowd down. I think we are going to get to half-time with the lead unless something dramatic happens here. Aidan Morris.
And on to Hackney.
Hackney.
Hackney
Hackney driving. Well, it opened up for him there. Newcastle gave him the space to run into. Ooh, Jones, don't lose it there. Don't lose it there. Guimaraes. Alfie Jones, fantastic cover in there. And that will be the half. A solid half away from home. We've defended well and tried to hit them on the break. And Alex Bangura with the opening goal. What a great opening half. More of the same in the second. So then, what?
The action resumes. Let's see what this half brings.
Here's Gavi.
Gavi.
Newcastle will be hoping for a quick response. Second half here, and they might get that through Gordon, and Visser's in! And there's the response. Pretty instant. It was all when Gordon just beat Malanda here, and then Visser pulled away from Fry, I think. Yeah, Gavi, I think it might have been occupied Fry. Jones couldn't get across quickly enough. And, well, we kept them out pretty much for the whole of the first half. And then they go and score in the second. Pretty much straight away. But I do think there'll be chances in this game for us, I do. We'll definitely get opportunities. Oh my God, we keep doing that. That's 3 times. 3 times we've gave the ball away down the right-hand side. Here's Gavi again. Gordon getting him into the game a little bit more here. Up against Malanda. Ooh, saved by Bryn. Yeah, they've come out second half with a more urgency.
Well, I'd like to know your thoughts on the transfer that's finally taken place, Sue. It seemed to take a while, but it's all systems go now.
Well, I think this is a really good bit of business. The club must be delighted.
Ooh, there was a bit of room down the left for Hansen there.
I'm sure we're going to see that from the off.
Callum Britton.
Nice and easy this, just staying patient.
Yeah, they do keep it really
Good bit of
well,
possession. Morris. Bangura with a great overlapping run here. Oh, and Hackney's in the middle. Forced to Strelets. Oh, what a diving header that was by Lewis Hall.
Remember to check back in with EATV soon with more Premier League coming.
That nearly fell perfectly for a Borough player, but now Anthony Gordon down the left-hand side here. Up against Callum Britton. Visser shoots, and it's straight at Saul Brain. Oof, that was lucky. Trying to go in behind there, and luckily the ball come back to us.
And we have 30 minutes
Not
left.
really got Hansen into the game as much as I would like down the left. Although he has made a run, but pass locked on to Strelets as opposed to Hansen. Hall now playing it long. That should be Callum Britton's ball, and it is. Not the best ball forward that from Newcastle. Strelets now. Ooh, trying to hold it up and play back in. Cali Sen. Not quite. Here's Visser now. Plenty of runners for Newcastle. Here's Guimaraes.
Now there might be a chance as they keep it moving.
I'll take that all day long. Don't know what the hell happened with Morris there on the floor after coming together with Guimaraes. Oh, what a lovely ball from Hackney. That's broke through and took a couple of Newcastle players out the game there. Now, can we finally find David Strelets? Oh, we did, but the header was wide. We've been looking for that all game. Oh, it's always going to be difficult near post, I think. Manu off, Joe Linton on. He'll give them a much more physical presence up top. But what a header that is from Aidan Morris, by the way. Won that very high up the pitch.
This is an excellent run.
Hansen, Bangura,
Now,
Morris.
this might be promising.
He's onside. I wanted that to go to Hansen. Trying to carve an opening here.
In the middle.
Trying to break through Newcastle.
Rhythm to the passing here.
Hansen. Sen was on his heels slightly there, but Hansen's there.
Nicely played. What can they do with this?
Tried to square it first time to Strelets. There's Dale Fry. This is a good spell for us. Now then, Callum Britton turning on the afterburners down the right here. Looking for Strelets again. Oh, Sen, that's not a good header down. That wasn't a good header.
Sven Botman.
Joe Linton now. Visser back to Gavi. In behind to Gordon. Oh, that's hit Callum Britton's arm. That's handball, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's offside. It's offside for Anthony Gordon. Oh, wow, he's offside by a knee. Right, we're going to make a quick change. Hansen's not been in the game as much. So we're going to bring on Morgan Pearce. What a moment for him, an academy graduate coming up against Newcastle. Big moment for him. I don't know what will happen if this goes to
Morris.
Might be extra time, possibly. Which is why I'm wary of using substitutes too early. We might need them. Here's Callum Britton now. Hackney is there. That's a lovely little bit of football once again to find him. Ball to Bangura blocked off.
Jones.
So we will be patient and build again. Now Bangura. Morgan Pearce. Morgan Pearce is in behind here. Oh, and Sen. That's not very convincing by Nick Pope and Strelets. Nick Pope might have just handed Middlesbrough a place in the round of 16. What a mistake by the goalkeeper. Morgan Pearce's cross, I thought it was harmless. But then Nick Pope punches it into no man's land. And David Strelets can head into an empty net. Wow. That man again. But what a mistake by Nick Pope that is.
So off we go for the final few minutes. Can they hold on?
Well, there's still time for Newcastle, and they are going to come firing at us here. Gavi, oh my God, Joe Linton's free in the box. There was nobody with him. There's no one with him there. Yeah, they're going to force us to go long here, aren't they? Good job we've got Strelets. That is why having him on the pitch is so important. I mean, look at Cali Sen. He's got so much room.
Callum Britton.
Wow, this could be a huge victory for us. It really could.
Alfie Jones.
Fortunate with the way it came about. But we are going to hopefully hold on and win the first TYNE derby in 15 years and fulfil the board expectation of getting to the round of 16, I think. I'm sure we will have done if we win this game. But we are not messing around. Yes! We've beaten Newcastle and we advance to the next round of the FA Cup. And look at that pub back in Borough. brilliant scenes. And we advance after knocking out the second Premier League side. And arguably,
managed to put his stamp on the game.
Couldn't have been a better team to knock out.
Performance from him, wasn't it? On and off the ball, always seemed to be in the right place at the right time.
Well, there's not been a sweeter victory than that in the career mode so far. That was awesome. Yeah, we didn't even get back to Micah Hamilton, did we? Yeah, he's just not going to play, I'm afraid. Your time will come, will it? Yeah, brilliant. We'll see who we've got in the next round shortly. So yeah, we've already got matches rescheduled for the next round. 2 offers. Oh, Bangura. He's not for sale. He's just signed a new contract. Is he still? He surely still isn't transfer listed. That would just be silly if he was. Now that he's signed a new deal, surely, yeah, get him off the transfer list. There we go. So yeah, that was awesome. A big, big victory. Let's have a look. See if there's any update in the youth academy. See if our squad has found anyone else. No, it's just the same 2 young lads. Still ticking along quite nicely. Jonas Birkeland still the stronger of the 2, but would like to see a little bit more from that. And as for the other lads, yeah, still ticking over. Obviously, they've not been able to play many games, which is a bit of a shame for them, really. Jack Draper, 54 rated still got good potential. Faulkner, not bad either. Same for Aljani, to be fair. But let's take a little look then. Who have we got next? Southampton. Okay. So a fellow championship team in the next round. And that's round 5. So is that not the round of 16? How many rounds is there? 2, 4. Bloody hell, Harrogate Town are in the 5th round. That's awesome. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, 16. That's the round of 16. So surely that means, yeah, there we go. We've got a tick. We've ticked off the FA Cup goal. And we've done it by beating 2 Premier League sides, both away from home as well, which is, I think, even more impressive. That game's going to come up pretty soon. Who's left in the hat? So Chelsea have Norwich. That's a win for Chelsea. Bournemouth, Hull. We've got a great opportunity to advance to the quarterfinals. If we can beat Southampton, Leicester, Sheffield United, Brentford, Villa, Harrogate City. I tell you what, I know there's a lot of still very big Premier League teams in there, but other than Chelsea and City and maybe Villa, that is not a bad last 16. Leeds went out to Harrogate, which is hilarious. City beat Arsenal, that's where they dropped out. I mean, surely there's some huge teams that are missing. Man United lost in the 3rd round of Bournemouth. That's so funny. Sunderland went out to Villa. Palace went out to Ipswich in the 3rd round. It's quite good to see more shocks, I think. That, yeah, maybe in past games the results would have been a bit too predictable. So it's good to see some Premier League sides falling early doors. Leicester beating Liverpool, for example. Norwich beating Burnley. So, yeah. Reading beating Tottenham on penalties, no doubt. So, yeah, it's really good to see these shock results. So, yeah, we've got a huge opportunity, guys, to get through to the next round, the quarter-final of the FA Cup. Huge chance. But anyway, we will finish now with the edited game as we will head to the Riverside now to host Oxford in the Championship. Well, there you go. The best defence against the worst attack. They've scored as many as we've conceded all season, which is quite a crazy stat, to be fair. That is a crazy stat. second versus bottom. So you'd think this would be a guaranteed victory, but of course, this is the Championship. And we cannot allow ourselves to get complacent.
A look at the starting 11 for Middlesbrough.
But the team is still strong.
It looks like a 5-2-3,
I did think about resting one or two, but I'm not taking my foot off. The only player we've brought in is Morgan Pearce for Sonjay Hansen.
Quite attacking. I'm sure it's going to be quite fluid though.
And this is the initial 11 for the visitors today.
Yeah, it looks like a 5-4-1 when they don't have the ball, but I think it'll be quite fluid and maybe move to a 3-5-2 when they go forward. They must make sure that they commit players forward to support that lone striker so that they're not isolated.
Yeah, it's a 5-4-1, isn't it? They're going to sit back and defend, I think. So we'll see how we get on.
And we're off.
The worst attacker in town against the best defence. What could possibly go wrong?
If he can keep this going.
Hackney to Callum Britton. I mean, look how deep they are here already. Sen lays off David Strelets, gets half a yard, but yeah, should do better there. I know it was his weaker foot, but free kick. Oh, flicked on. He's onside. Oh, he's not offside. He's off. Wow. I was just about to say, it's so refreshing seeing different teams set up differently. I mean, oh, he's off. He's miles off. But, you know, a lot of teams who we've played would have played that free kick short, retained possession, played through the midfield. But different teams will set up and do it differently. And Oxford went route one, and it worked. They got a good flick on. So I really like the variety of the opposition in this game. Brilliant from Malander. Now then, here's Hackney. Carly Sen. Aidan Morris. David Strelets. Carly Sen. Beautiful from back to front and a good save. Good move. Here's Morris.
On to Bangura.
Bangura now. Looking for the 1-2 with Pearce.
Take it away.
Yeah, it was the right idea. Harris doing the job that he's meant to, holding the ball up nicely. Oh, Morris shrugged off that there.
Intercepted effortlessly.
Brilliant work from Malander. Hackney now driving and driving. Great work from Hayden Hackney. That's what he's good at. Carly Sen saved again.
Did so well to keep that away from trouble.
Well, struggling to break through here.
Sitting deep here.
We are on top, but it's a question of can we break through?
Aidan
Morris now. There is a lot of yellow shirts. Sen lays off Callum Britton beautifully. Oh, Morris lays off to Strelets.
Really promising for them.
Couldn't turn. Jones.
Promising move from Borough.
Pearce. Hackney. Morgan Pearce. Oh, he's hit the post. How's that not gone in? A lovely 1-2 with Hayden Hackney. Oh my God. How has that not gone in? How have we not scored?
Well, who would dare predict the outcome
Morris.
of matches in the Championship? This is one to look forward to live on EA TV. It's Middlesbrough taking on Leicester City.
Callum Britton. Hackney now to Morris. Strelets. Hackney! Goal! Yes! How many times have we done that? Hackney started it, continued his run, Morris to Strelets, into Hackney. And to be fair, he nearly screwed it up. Nearly screwed it up, but just got a left foot on it. And finally, we have the breakthrough. 10 goals for Hayden Hackney. He's now at double figures. Bangura now.
Morris. 20 minutes to go in this one.
Oh, brilliant work from Hackney. Winning it high up the pitch. Here is Morgan Pearce now. Squaring it to Strelets. What a save. Great save. And that will be Strelets' last contribution. Hackney as well. We're going to bring on a couple of fringe players. Nepan, Lenahan, Conway, Whitaker.
Tight and cagey at times. Not many opportunities. But let's just see how the last few minutes
Mark
go.
Harris.
They'll be hoping for no silly mistakes.
Yeah, trying to get the jump on Lenahan. It's not going to work. Now then, here's Tommy Conway. Lost his position in the team, really. To David Strelets.
Thank you, Alex.
Good tackle on Conway there.
Harris.
Oh, now Harris holds that up well.
Brannigan.
Ball in behind Bangura now. Plachetta. He's quick. Back to Brannigan. And Dale Fry is there. Oh, that's a poor header. That's a poor header. Conway lays it off to Nepan.
Excellent run in possession.
Does well to keep hold of it. Morgan Pearce, he's done well to keep hold of it. And he's still got it. Kante out to Nepan. Callum Britton just gets hold of that. Crosses it to Pearce. Chests it down. Doesn't get the volley right, but it doesn't matter. Because we have edged out Oxford. Not the most convincing by any stretch, but we got over the line in the end. Well, that shouldn't have been as hard as it was, but we got the job done in the end. And that keeps us in a good position. What, Leicester are 15th? That is crazy. George Edmondson. Oh. When were we going to talk about his contract? Like, he's just made that up. He's made that up. Not once has he come to me to talk about his contract. Ever. So where's this idea that we were going to talk to him about his contract? Where has he got that from? Someone please tell me. Yeah, don't get that. It's awkward because there's some players who I don't want to give a new contract to because, well, they might not be good enough for the step up if that's what we're doing. So, yeah, it's a little bit of an awkward period at the moment where you want to keep the players happy, but then you don't want to be giving out contracts willy-nilly for the sake of it. But it's a good job we keep winning because Southampton are keeping winning. The gap is still 9 points. Still, it's the same gap to Ipswich. You have to say 13 games to go, 13-point gap to Sheffield United. Southampton are the only real threat, you would say, to our automatic promotion chances. I think, yeah, playoffs. You're in the playoffs now. 15 points clear, you'd imagine. But, yeah, it's just, if you lose 2 games in a row, it's squeaky bum time all of a sudden. And that's the thing we've got to be very, very careful of. And next episode, Leicester and Birmingham. They won't be easy games. And I kind of wish I'd rested a few more players for Oxford, actually, because we might now have to make a couple of changes for the Leicester game, which I'm not that keen on doing. So I should have probably rested a few more key players for Oxford in hindsight. Which, yeah, could be a little bit of a mistake on me. But we've got 13 games left of the season. A 9-point gap it's just about okay, but things can change very, very quickly. And after that, we've got two game weeks essentially, with a cup game in there as well. Then Charlton and Bristol City. So lots of games coming very, very quickly. And then obviously April is when it is crunch time. So still lots of work to do. We've got to keep this Southampton side at bay, who are coming at us at a rate of knots. They really are. Let's have a little look to finish on the state of play. So there's 7 jobs available at the moment. A lot of insecure jobs. Again, none that I really recognise. We could go to Auckland FC, go to New Zealand. Why not? Yeah, just want a little bit more jeopardy, you know, in the top English leagues. Oh, the Leeds job is available. Leeds United have sacked their manager. They are in the relegation zone. That would make a bit of sense. Wow. Daniel Farke. Oh no, he's gone to Hanover. Wow. There's the first big managerial move then, you could say, of the career mode so far. No disrespect to any of these other managers, but Daniel Farke has gone to Hanover. Don't think he was sacked then. Interesting. We will fast forward a couple of days just to see if anything happens with the Seny Dieng deal and if that does go through. But a little look at what's happening in and around the league. And as you can see, why Ipswich are top, can't you? Philogene and a certain Chuba Akpom are top of the tree with 21 and 20 goals respectively. Leicester City have an Argentinian lad I've never heard of with 16 goals. Tommy Conway still our top goal scorer with 15. Got a feeling David Strelitz will be on here somewhere. Colby Bishop with 15, Adam Armstrong, Danilo 14, Tyrese Campbell 14, Todd Cantwell, and there's David Strelitz with 14 goals for us, which is pretty awesome. As for assists, Jack Radoni leads with 11. Kali Sen might not have scored as many, but he's up to 9 assists now, which is pretty awesome. Hayden Morris has 8, and you wouldn't assume he'd be the midfielder of the pair that would have more assists than Hayden Hackney, but he does. Conway with 5, Callum Britton with 5. So yeah, Hackney with maybe more goals than assists. 5 goals for Hackney. And then when it comes to average ratings, you don't look at players who've made 1 appearance. You look at players who've made 30 plus. And yeah, Philogene and Akpom are the 2 best players in the Championship currently. Hayden Hackney is 3rd. Seny Dieng would have been up there as well, to be fair. Hayden Morris and Tommy Conway too. But that's it for now, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, do hit a like on the video, subscribe for more. And of course, hit the bell too, so you never miss when a video drops in your subscription box. And until next time, do take care, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.